What is up, boys and girls and everybody actually out there watching this video? I don't care if you're gender fluid or not. We're all equal. We all coexist. It's all good, man. It's all cool. This weekend is Memorial Day weekend, and what better way to spend that than with fidget spinners? I mean, nothing says Memorial Day like fidget spinners. So I actually decided that we're gonna do kind of a drawing off like another piece of art. It's one that I really look to in times of like trouble and stuff. As you can see here, it's Jesus Christ, very religious figure, basically welded to a fidget spinner. And I think I really take a lot of inspiration from this picture, so I'd love to draw this today. So we're gonna go and get started. We're gonna start on the fidget spinner design first, since that's gonna be a little bit easier. So what we're going to start off with is a nice black color. Just do an outline real quick. And so what you want to do with this is you want to make sure the fidget spinners all basically equal in size, because just like a normal fidget spinner, they're crafted to perfection by, I mean, these people who, this is kind of like their life, like they love fidget spinners. So there we go. We gotta have the little one in the middle. This the part that makes it spin, part that you put your hand around. So now that we have that, we are going to use a 7 pixel, and we're gonna go and just start drawing the other ones. So I mean, fidget spinners go back quite a while back, to around the early 1850s, where during the Industrial Revolution, there's a lot of people that were really looking forward to stuff like this, like new inventions. And when the fidget spinner came out, that was really like the start of the Industrial Revolution. Was when Thomas Edison found these blueprints from God about the fidget spinner, and he was like, wow, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make what God told me to make. And here we are now. I mean, we are reaping his benefits, as they say back in
Belgium.
So now obviously you gotta have the little holes in it so that they have the nice aerodynamic design. This one's your standard fidget spinner. I mean, I could go with something a little bit more my style. I mean, they have all types of fidget spinners now, which is the great thing about them, is that it doesn't matter what race you are or anything. Fidget spinners don't discriminate. So now we're just gonna go and fill in these little spots here. And we are done with that. So now what we gotta do is we gotta actually make these little ball bearing holders gray, because as most local fidget spinners know, that's the color. So now we're just gonna make these black, and we're gonna make the background black as well. Because we want God to Jesus Christ to kind of stand out from the background. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with his legs, and we're gonna use an oil brush for him, for God. Not God. Why? I'm so sorry, guys. Please just forgive me for my sins. Okay, so there we go. That's one of his legs, and that's the other. So basically the story goes that Jesus was welded to a fidget spinner by the little like ball bearing holders, and it was pretty graphic from what I've heard, from like what the locals have said. So that's just really crazy. So there we go, and now we just got to make his head. He's kind of looking down. So there we go. And for this, we're going to use a pencil. We're going to just kind of give him some nice hair there. Kind of looks a little bit like a rocker in this photo, like a cool punk star. That's not very good, honestly. We're going to try that again, this time with a spray can. Spray cans are really good for making hair. There we go. And I almost forgot. His loincloth. That would have been really bad. So we're gonna do that. And That's pretty good. That's a good start, but we gotta go a little bit further. So now we gotta, we gotta show his expression. So obviously this is probably pretty painful. So we're gonna give him a nice little sad face, because he probably didn't like having his hands welded to the fidget spinner, but it was for the greater good in the end. Give him a nice little nose. So that's all good. And he actually had a beard, so we gotta make that as well. There we go. He had a pretty sweet beard. And there we go. So now, I almost forgot the most important part of him. His little nipples. You can't forget the nipples. It's very important. So there we go. And yeah, I mean that's Jesus on a fidget spinner, just like how it played out in real life. So now we have Jesus on a fidget spinner. I actually had the idea of, because this is the new Paint 3D thing. Maybe we should make the fidget spinner
3D.
This has never been attempted before, so we're gonna have to kind of take this slowly. We're gonna do a nice little. We're actually gonna draw this right next to him. Do like a nice little comparison. So we're gonna copy and paste that. Move that over here. And paste that. And now we've got ourselves our beginning part. So after that, we need to draw the little inside ball bearing holder. So there we go. Put that right in there. Then copy paste. Copy paste. And there we go. Now we got to make the middle. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to use the soft edge. And we're going to use this. So basically how this works is you got to build a nice little area there. And bam. And then bam. That's real inspirational music in the background. Sorry, it's very unprofessional. Transforming the doodle, and there we go. Look at that. Perfect. So now that that is done, we need to now make the little circle in the middle. Now, how we're going to do this, you might ask. We are going to... Bam. Like that. And there we go. So now we're going to put Jesus on there. So we've got a man here. And... oh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Wait, so how do you... how do I bring this guy forward? What's going on right now? So... okay, I see. There we go. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this new paint system. It's real cool. So now that we have him on there, he's a little bit big. There we go. So actually now all we have to do is we gotta paint, his eyes on there. So bam, bam. And then he's not happy. And now we just gotta give him the hair. So there we go. And this nice little beard and everything, so there we go. And of course, cannot forget this white loincloth. Gotta remember that. And there we go. So we have both a Jesus on a 2D fidget spinner and a Jesus on a 3D fidget spinner. Now, how many channels can you say bring you that kind of stuff? So this has been The Cage, and thank you guys for watching. And I hope to see you all next time on The Cage. Oh, gotta finish writing this, alright. There we go. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. Fidget spinners and Jesus, I mean, two best things. Happy Memorial Day to all you people, and I will see you all next time. If I can turn this off. How do I... How do I turn this off? Am I retarded?